excuse me if I snot a little bit because it's been like sub-zero temperatures here, and so I've been stuffed up because of it. So it is less news and more Warcraft, obviously, or I wouldn't be complaining about my nose, right? Sorry, I tapped the microphone there. Now, you're going to excuse me here as I'm going to take control using the mouse, okay? Now, because it's less news, more Warcraft, and I wanted to show you my controller layout because I never went over this. Okay, so for those that don't know, to use a console port, that's the add-on you look for, console port, CONSOLEPORT. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, it starts like this, okay? It starts like this, and some of these buttons are probably not even going to be filled in yet, okay? So what the first thing you do is you show the flyout buttons, and that shows you what your left trigger is going to do when you hold it down, and your right trigger is going to do when you hold it down. There are what, 10, 20, 30, 40 different combinations, right? There are 40 different things you can put here, which include your macro menu, and I'll show you the macros that I'm currently using in a minute. Okay, but I wanted to get through a little bit of this. The A, and this is across all of my characters, this button here, the action button. Okay, and on some controllers, it's not going to be marked A. In fact, on my controller, it's marked a B. Okay, this is B on my controller. Here's A, and this is Y, and this is X. So they have them backward. Okay, so but let me show you here. So the A button here, B on my controller, but A because it's marked as A, is this menu, and the regular is jump, and I don't know why, and I don't know why it is, and I don't know why I keep it this way. I should probably unmap it or put it in a really weirdly unusable spot, which is usually a left trigger, right trigger combo. Because after that, you got to get to the left button here. That's my underwater breathing. I think that's to use the stone. Yeah, that's not even to conjure it. That's to use it. I'll go ahead and do my useless buffs while I'm here too. But anyway, this is the A button. Jump is my default, okay? Left trigger, let me get over here to a vendor. So I'm over here at the vendor, and you see they glow when you come near them. So you left trigger A, and this is basically interact with a friendly target. As we go out later, I'll show you right trigger A and how to enable stuff that you need. There is the wand button. Okay. I don't know why it's there. All right. So anyway, let me get to the real mouse here. Now, these two I don't really have mapped out yet. This is a macro. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to go here. This is going to be the curse menu. Right now, it's Curse of Agony as my default. So, as soon as I want to, one will be Curse of Elements, one will be Curse of this, and that's going to be Curse of that. Because left trigger, right trigger, B, which right now is the I, but that's not a hard one to get to. Okay, my Y now, and that targets enemies with that in A. Okay, now my Y button here is my Siphon Life macro, which just includes pet attack. So let me open that. No. I'm going to go over all that in a second. But when I hold down left trigger and Y, it's life tap. Okay, right button right now is fear, and it's just in case. I really don't have another thing to put on there yet. It might become shadow burn when in about 11 levels, so at level 51. Now, my left button is my Fell Hunter Betach macro, which is basically to get the Fell Hunter to attack without casting Siphon Life. I've needed that a whole lot more than you think. Now, over here is a little more nebulous. This is pretty much set in stone. Okay, my drain menu. Drain life is here. Okay. Right trigger is to drain their soul. Drain mana is over in useless land because I don't use it. Sorry, I just don't. And you'll see left trigger and left is Shadow Bolt, and that's because Shadow Trance happens. Now, Up is corruption. I've got other things really marked here, but they're probably not going to stay. This is auto attack, and I'm probably going to map it this way for every single alt that I have. That's going to be the auto attack button because it's just fun with your Firestone to get them with their sword, while the dots are ticking away and they really quick. But when I hold down the left trigger, it becomes the mount. You see, and so why don't we mount up? And I'll show you the macros in use. Okay, so there's my Fell Hunter one. It's just slash pet attack. No problem. You saw the Siphon Life one, which is there, but it also pet attacks. And it's if in case I need to automatically focus the Fluffy the Fell Hunter there on something. No, he's Fido the Fell Hunter. Fluffy is the Fell Guard. Sorry about that. And the Devour Magic macro. It's useful because kaboom, and it targets you. Okay, so that is left trigger, left button, which is oddly not that hard to do. There are a couple like really weirdo combinations that are really odd to do, and they're just not as fun as you'd think. So I map really the odds and ends onto those. Like left trigger, right button for me is a real awkward thing. I don't know why it is. So let's go out in the world here. Ooh, hyena. Oh, I need souls again. All right, Fluffy, let's do this. All right, it's left trigger. Sorry, I sometimes mess up. So I'm going to send Fido in here, and Fido's going to get a couple stacks of tainted blood on this little baby before I do this. Siphon Life, Curse, Eruption, Immolate's here. This is pretty much the fire menu as it turns out. And now you see the puppy's going to come here, so I'm just going to drain it. And in a second, I'm going to go like that and drain its soul and get it. Because I have to replace. I can't not stand not being full. So we'll life tap once just to get that rolling. I know, I should have soul stoned myself too, but I forgot. Another puppy. Okay. All right, in you go. And you saw I hit the right, and you saw I hit D-pad right, which is auto attack. They're coming to me anyway. So those little moments in between, I might be able to get, I might be able to get a swipe in. That's all there is to it. And if I do, I've got a chance of a Firestone proc, which is awesome. No, I needed soul. Okay, give me your soul. So we'll do a couple more mobs here. Ugh. I know the crocs I can't do. They're a little bit above my... Oh, no, I can get you. Go, go, go. Sometimes... Moments like this, you just... I was trying to hit right and I hit up instead. Sometimes it happens. You just got to be prepared for it and be able to roll with it. Which with this Warlock right now, the way she's built is not a bad thing if I mess up. As long as I can figure out what I'm doing, I'm playing a fairly idiot-proof spec. So you see here, the left trigger, that's my Searing Pain. What was left trigger? Right. Oh, there's a curse. I need to move that around. Why are you there? Get over here, weakness. How on earth did I overlook that? Because I haven't... Oh, now I know why. It's because I never trained anything else. All right. I'm going to skip the magic user only because... they're annoying. they annoy me right now. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to eat for a second. So I'm going to target that guy in a second. Right trigger A. You see it's like a red one and a red and you see the reticle there. And this is my target hostile. And I'll show you the little trick that I found out only a little while back, so I don't ever have to map auto attack again, but I still want to anyway. So I right trigger A'd him, okay, and left trigger A turned on auto attack. Now get him. Get him. So this is a runner. I don't worry about it because by the time they're gone, and the dots take care of it before he can get reinforcements. And see how quick that was? It was just that. Boom. So let's get a couple more mobs like this, and I might try to actually export this tonight. If I don't, I'll do it tomorrow. Like I said, on Blue Sky, and if you are not on Blue Sky, oh my God, it is like heaven. It is like heaven compared to the other ones. Because you know right now I'm not a fan of Facebook since they fired their fact checkers. Oh, you resisted! How dare you! Ooh. I'm disarmed. Hey! Oh my God. I should not be laughing so hard at that. Oh. It reminds me of Navi from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, like the best game ever made. Hey! She annoyed me to death, but I understand she was there for a reason. So you can see you can turn on auto attack in the middle of your drain. Oh, I'm taking It's actually a really low key, it's actually a really low tone for the oh. I don't know, maybe if you put that through a mixer you might be able to get that exact sound. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm just babbling incessantly right now. I'm just showing you my layout. How dare you? So, as you'll see here in between Shadow Trance, there is a chance that I'm going to smack it. So, I'm willing to let Shadow Trance go for this. Oops. Oh yeah, and this, I just found how to do this. And then you go up and you can do stuff. You can map a mount there if you wanted, or I could put all of the demons in there. Why don't we do that one day? We could do that. And that would take away my left trigger right button, see? So why don't we go back and we'll do that, and I'll show you how to do it, okay? So one more mob, and then we'll learn together how to do this. Hey, how dare you? He incapacitated me. Alright, so let's loot that. Now, to bring up your main menu, it's just to hit your start button. To open up all your bags, for me, it's left trigger select. There we go. And I can come over here. And now this functions like your mouse. Okay, your D-pad moves you around. A button acts like your left click. B button, though, acts like your right click. So you can do the rotating Hearthstone like that. You know, because everybody's done it at least once. I'm dizzy. Wait, how many water packs do I have? I might just turn them into. Where are you? Oh dear God, where are you? Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Why don't we get 2 water packs? It's easy cheesy XP. It's the same as a mob. So 1. And again, same directions to get around it. Boink. Now, you cannot do anything with your left trigger, right trigger, A, or anything like that because your bags are open. And when you're in combat and you do this, you can't D-pad over here and click on it and like A or B like that. That's B, that's A. You can't do it. So that was A. See, that just moves it. I'll move it there. And B is what opens your bag. Okay? And on my shortcuts, the easiest shortcut in the world, because you're always stationary when you have to do it anyway, left trigger, right trigger, D-pad left, will open up your profession tab. Now, if I remember how to do this right, I have to go to the spell book, and then I can map it. So let's see here. So, to do that at the start to get your main menu, okay? And this is where your configure menu is. This is where you're going to be able to map your shortcuts to your needs. I've mapped mine to my needs. I'm kind of used to how Star Trek Online works, with your A button being your quote-unquote action button. So I kind of made that into an action button for Warcraft too. Now, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to go to the spellbook. So to get there, it says left trigger back. It says left trigger back. It won't go. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay, so left button is your interface. Okay, I didn't know that you had to hold left trigger to get back. No. I hit left trigger. It won't go back. I don't know what happened. All right, so left button is your interface. So left button. Then you get to your spell book. You're going to use your left joystick or your right joystick. I just found that out today. To navigate over here, okay? And we're going to open the spell book. So demonology. Okay. Wait, add the utility ring. There it is. Okay. So let me show you what to do, like down to the simplest steps, okay? There's Inky the Incubus. All right, so to get this, Y is options. So hit your Y button, and then add the utility ring. You use your D-pad, okay? Add. And now it should appear. Wait, because I had that open. That's why it wouldn't work. There it is. Okay, we got it. Okay. All right, now Voidy's next. Y, down, A. Then Agnes. Y, down, A. Inky the Incubus. There we go. Now let's look at it. I love it. Oh, that's perfect. Why didn't I ever do this before? Why didn't I ever think of that before? So I can take a button out. There we go. Oh, it dismissed you. Oh, you rotten thing. Well, I'll farm another shard tomorrow. But anyway, that's the basics. That's my basic layout for the controller. And I hope this was some kind of a help to play a Warlock in Classic Era and to get a basic idea for where to use a controller for it and like how to organize it. So for today's news in Warcraft, this is Yummydelish. Gnomes are friends, not food. I wish you a great day and great gaming. Bye, everybody.